Dipsets and amplitude spectrums can be displayed in SeisDV and ISX. A new tab, Dipsets, has been added to the defined borehole appearance that controls the posting and appearance of the dipsets. A new option, Tools, Frequency Spectrum, can give you amplitude and power spectrums over user-defined seismic windows. This movie will demonstrate these new options. Dipsets can be posted in SeisDV. Dipsets can be posted along with markers and log curves on the borehole path. Dipsets are posted similarly to log curves or markers as they are controlled by the borehole appearance settings. Dipset posting parameters can be found on the Dipsets tab of the Borehole Appearance Management dialog box accessed from Define Borehole Appearance. From the Dipsets list, select the sets you want to post. Toggle on Apparent Dips to display the dipsets. When you toggle on Names, the dipset name is posted next to the shallowest dipstick posted. All dipsticks can be posted, or in some cases, to visualize the dipsticks clearer, you can specify the minimum distance in depth units that dipsticks are posted at. Enter the value in the 1 dip per text box. If you toggle on Averaged, the dipsticks posted are averaged based on a window length determined from the value set in the 1 dip per parameter. The window begins at the shallowest dipstick in the dipset, and only the dipsticks within the same dipset are used. Dipsticks can be displayed based on their quality level that was assigned when they were automatically generated or picked by hand. Move the slider bar between the ranges of 0 and 20. Any dipstick with a quality value below the selected value will be ignored. Multiple dipsets can be posted at the same time, and their appearance parameters like dipstick line length, width, and color are user-definable. Once the dipsticks are posted, a cursor tooltip is available that gives you detailed information on individual dipsticks. The information available for display is measure depth, dip azimuth, dip angle, dip quality, and dipset name. The detailed information that is posted in the tooltip can be controlled user preferences, view dipset tooltip, and display on dipstick section. If you do not wish to see the dipset tooltip, toggle off dipsticks. Use the display on dipstick section to toggle on or off the attributes you want to see on the tooltip. If the display appears to be cluttered or you would like to see certain data items more clearly, dipsticks, markers, and logs can be selectively turned on or off for display on the SeisDV canvas by clicking mouse button 3 on the W icon in the lower left corner of the SeisDV window and selecting the items you want to turn on or off. Now let's turn our attention to another new option. Amplitude and power spectrum displays can also be displayed in SeisDV. To display a frequency spectrum, select Tools, Amplitude Spectrum to open the Amplitude Spectrum dialog box that will display the amplitude spectrum for the seismic displayed in the current view. If you want to display the amplitude spectrum for a certain area of the seismic, toggle on Region that highlights the display and define options. Click on Define and then click mouse button 1 on the first point of the area of interest. Drag to the last point of the area of interest and click mouse button 1. The amplitude spectrum will display in the amplitude spectrum window. To visualize the area of interest you have drawn, toggle on Display, and the window displays in red on the seismic. Display can be toggled on or off at any time. Using mouse button 1, you can view the frequency and amplitude values of the defined window as you move the cursor through the window. If you want to see the power spectrum rather than the amplitude spectrum, toggle from Amp to Power and the display automatically changes to a power spectrum. This functionality is available in GeoFrame 2012 SP1. For further details on this and other new functionality, refer to the GeoFrame 2012 SP1 online documentation and release notes.